We are back. And we're going to do the same dirty deed, dirty trick, same gimmicky look, first impression splash at OUTCAST. Second Contact. It is described as, and this was a bit of a, it was so steeply discounted, it didn't have a dollar in front of the period. It felt like it anyways, it was so cheap. OUTCAST, Second Contact is the complete remake of the cult title which sparked the open world action adventure genre. It is taking responsibility to benight itself the trigger, the creation, the inspiration for the entire open world adventure genre. Precisely the kind of game that I'm like, well, I better check it out because that's what I missed out on right there. And I've never played this. I've never even heard of this. And who knows? We might fire it up and be like, yeah, it's boring. We might fire it up and be like, wow, this is wild and crazy and cool and very like open world wackiness for the very first time. No matter what, we're going to give it a good hustle here on the Variety Chaos, almost daily Variety Chaos. Content creation of micro-episodic spam botting you with protest magic of content self-commodification for you gamers out there. Come here. Watch this graybeard play all these video games he missed out on his whole life because he was busy working a real job. Multiple real jobs. Till they couldn't work no multiple real jobs no more. And blessed his heart, got this opportunity to be a live streamer. There's a little video. I'm going to shut up, stop mumbling, and watch the video. Also, I'm writing a book series, so brace yourself. It's all integrated into a weird performance art idea that I had like 11,000 years ago, and I'm only getting to get to do now, and I'm sorry that the circumstances are icky, but that's not my fault. Here we go. That may or may not have made sense. If you know, you know. If you don't know, don't worry. There's literally a pin on the corkboard. We'll explain it at some point. Start collecting them. And go. Do the thing. Oh, there you go. All right, now mute the mic and let's watch this trailer, please. DJ Zed, turn off.
Peggy 12.
Hundreds of moons ago, the Prophet Khazar spoke of a higher being. The Ulukai,
Holy shit!
who would arrive to save Adelpha from destruction.
Whoa, slow down there, Chief. I hate to burst your bubble, but I've already got a world to save.
Be careful where you move inside the city, Ulukai. The soldiers here look for you even now.
Wah wah. I did that thing where I forgot that I was watching a trailer, not in the movie, not the actual video game, and I couldn't just take a screenshot because I wanted a screenshot of the title of the. We'll get it when we launch. I kind of feel like doing over the video, so this intrigues me and appeals to me, and for all the reasons, as you can imagine, right? Who wouldn't? It kind of feels first impression. Let's go. Sometimes we talk about it right at the trailer. Sometimes we don't. Another one I want to do later is this one, Thief demo, the lockdown. Although, how many gigawatts is it? 2 gigs. We might eventually delete that to make space for stuff, but disconnection. Oh, whoa. Stream is disconnected. Why? Don't disconnect. Reconnect. All right. Open world action adventure. I was gonna say it literally vibes like Assassin's Creed in space. You know? I don't know when it went. 2017? Is that when it first came out, or is that when this remake? I think that's when the remake came out. I'm speculating. Usually, that date is the date that it was like of whatever version it is that we're being told as the fate of the version. So, wild and wacky. I don't know how deep into it we'll go. I know that we're nearing the bend where I'm going to curl in on itself and we're going to start revisiting games that we just recently did a first impression review. And mind you, that includes Palia. So for some of you guys, that might be torture because it's going to be the coziest of the slow motion of it. But it won't be too long. I'm just going to dive into it, check where I'm at, see my quest log, see which one, if any, I can go run and do one of real quick, and then do something cute and cozy at the house, and maybe do it sort of silent run mode, so it doesn't even have to take that, like, have to have any chit chat of me chit chatting. You know what I'm saying? But who knows? Did we already do the robot intro voice, or did we skip all that? I think we skipped all that. We'd have a whole thing with the robot intro voice. Let's I know what we're gonna do. We're going to put it in starting mode, and we're going to do the robot intro voice. And then I'm going to forget that we already played the trailer and watch the trailer all over again, because I think we missed a bit at the end. And it's worth rewatching it, because I was just like, ooh, wow, new. I've never seen this before. It looks dated, yes. It's probably going to feel and play dated, yes. But if it is basically, oh my gosh, if it is basically Assassin's Creed / Far Cry / Call of Duty / Red Dead Redemption / Just Cause / Tom Clancy's everything / Star Wars in space. I'm going to laugh. But welcome to the madness. Here we go. We forgot to play our very important opening disclaimers, and they must now be opening disclaimer. It's also kind of fun and irrelevant because no one's actually watching now. So, or if you are, hello. I will say hello to. Oh, did I leave TikTok just hanging? Yes, I did. I got it so jet. October Rogue was here earlier. 6 views total. No biggie, not just yet. Good. I gotta move that tab over, or else the names won't pile up. Out of the 6, I only got to read 1. My apologies to the prior. I might have been able to read some of yours. All right. You guys didn't follow me with that? No, I didn't bring the camera. We'll jump into the portal later and do TikTok roll call formally now that it's set up correctly. Let's start from the beginning.
Start on for automated introduction script. Yin Yang. Outcast second contact. Yin Yang. First impressions. Yin Yang the Almost. Daily Yin Yang gaming reviews. Yin Yang Friday, June 13th, 2025. Yin Yang. Hello and welcome Yin Yang. Insert today's date here. Yin Yang Yin Yang. Insert today's date here. Yin Yang Yin Yang. Insert today's date here. Yin Yang. Error code 420-19777. Hey humans, you are invited to attend this live stream show. Mr. Zeppo is now. Video Game Controller like Video Game Controller presenting the Almost Daily Variety Gaming Live Stream Show Extravaganza. Live now on both TikTok and Twitch. CTAG Studios proudly presents The Almost Daily Variety Live Stream Show Extravaganza, a special presentation of the Almost Daily Variety Chaos Content Creation Zeppoverse project of 2 many projects. Hosted by the incorrigible Mr. Zeppo, your new favorite fictional character from a book series that you have not read yet because it has not yet been published, due to the author suffering from decades worth of writer's block syndrome. Featuring permanent sidekick and ampersand CO host of this and every show, Discotheque Synthetica DISC jockey Zedimus ZZ the Third Free. Welcome to the Zeppoverse, a content creation project of 2 many projects. Visit the many dimensions of the Zeppoverse at this link collection page, https://solo.to/mrzeppo, error code 420-19777, new pause break exchange dialogue routine page break and wait for Zeppo here end page break instructions recursion warning. A variety chaos production of many projects combining public discourse talk show style podcast.
Awesome! Stop there, please, robot. We're just gonna do partial today. And now, friends, the OUTCAST second contract revealed trailer in its fullness. Hopefully, we get to see some more cool footage before it all cuts short. Hopefully, it doesn't cut short exactly where I took the screenshot. That would be funny. Let's go! Thank you for your patience. Thank you for your patience.
Peggy 12.
Hundreds of moons ago, the Prophet Khazar spoke of a higher being. The Ulukai,
Holy shit!
who would arrive to save Adelpha from destruction.
Whoa, slow down there, Chief. I hate to burst your bubble, but I've already got a world to save.
Be careful where you move inside the city, Ulukai. The soldiers here look for you even now.
Came the discovery of the superstrings theory, which stated that an elementary particle that is 10 to the negative 35 meters in diameter was the basic element of all matter. This prompted the idea that an infinite number of worlds exist parallel to our own, all separated by extra dimensions at the subatomic scale. On today, will be a year long remembered in the scientific world as Professor William Kaufman's published work on ubiquitary strings is released. Simply put, Kaufman predicts that travel to a parallel world may be possible using a method he's called string tunneling. But many in the scientific field, while agreeing with his findings, say that the power output that is needed is far beyond the capabilities of science.
Anthony Zhu's trial ended today with a narrow not guilty verdict. The families of the 11 MIT lab workers who were killed in the July 1999 explosion contend that Zhu was at fault, and that his attempt to create the first matter-antimatter reaction was the cause.
you're in my light, pal.
Commander Slade?
Not bad. I guess my weight, too.
I'm Major Vernon, sir. We've got a diamond priority situation at one of our outposts, and I'm to bring you to the site.
I got time to finish my drink? Guess not.
Sorry, sir, but we're almost to the site, and I'm supposed to debrief you before we land.
Get on with it, then.
In your mission briefing, you'll see that yesterday at 16:30 GST, a top-secret military experiment was launched.
You got any coffee?
No, sir. Now, if you'll just follow along.
Damn. Okay, I'm all ears, Major. Go on.
Well, as you may know, scientists have talked about traveling to parallel worlds for the last couple of years, and yesterday, we did it.
Did what?
We sent a probe through the boundary separating us from the other dimensions.
Really? Where'd you wind up? Belgium?
For 71 minutes, we were receiving data back from the probe before an entity from that world damaged it, sending an energy backlash through to our world that's caused an atomic chain reaction we were unable to contain.
Looks like your precious lab blew up.
Not exactly. Pilot, give me a 30-degree roll to port. It caved in.
Let me get this straight. The probe you shot in the Twilight Zone screwed up and is sucking us in?
Yes. And the vortex is growing exponentially, Commander. We estimate 25 days before the Earth is no more than a cosmic memory.
So why am I here?
You're here to escort a group of 3 scientists into the same parallel world to repair and retrieve that probe.
I'm trained in combat and survival. I don't run an escort service.
Urgent. Soft gear maintenance op needed at Hall G13. Red Sector comm briefing is a go at 1300 hours.
Look, all I'm saying, Anthony, is we weren't ready. I was as eager as you to test our theories, but that didn't give us license to...
Us? I'm not taking the fall for your flawed theories, Kaufman. My energy source didn't lose that probe, and when we find it, I'll...
Attention. Report all
Gentlemen,
packages.
this is Commander Cutter Slade. He's here to make sure you have no problems on your little trip.
No more than you've got, anyway.
This is Professor William Kaufman, head of the Christabel Project.
Lab techs,
Yeah, it's a pleasure, Commander. I'm sorry
You
it
and me
has to-
both, Professor.
And Professor Anthony Xu, Professor Kaufman's...
guiding light. Without me, he'd still be at the blueprint stage.
Where I fear we should have stayed.
We can save the speculation until after we've plugged that hole, gentlemen. Professor Kaufman, you're due at the pad first.
Oh, I'll be along momentarily, Major.
Urgent. Task 5 commanders. P1 reload.
So, what's the plan, Professor?
Quite simple, really. When we get to the other world, we locate the damaged probe and repair the systems using these backup cards. Of course, the damage could be anything from the power output to the...
It's not the power output, it's the string tunneling device.
We'll find that out soon enough, Professor. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm off to the pad. Why did they choose you, Commander?
Guess I drew the short straw.
Nice to know we have something in common. See you on the other side, gentlemen.
One step away from proving my energy source can work, and now this. I can't believe my luck.
Don't worry, Professor. Stick close to me and we'll get through this.
Listen, G.I. Joe. I'm only gonna tell you this once. I don't take orders from anyone.
Is that so?
I have a strong feeling you're going to be trouble.
Mm-hmm. The feeling's mutual, Professor. It's a bit on the tight side.
Sorry. We've already sent a shipment of new technology weaponry to the other world. The instructions were in your brief.
Thanks. By the way, you said 3 scientists. So far, I've only seen double. Wolf?
Oh, God.
What's she doing here?
You two know each other?
Not really. I know her lawyers pretty well, though.
Look, about that,
Is there a problem?
I don't really know. Is there, Wolf? I wouldn't
That
want
is
the
ex-wife.
senator upset.
Because that was the thing that
my mother
burst
has
out of my
nothing
mouth.
to do with this. I'm here on my own credentials.
Ms. Wolf is our exobiologist, Commander.
Here we go.
If your mission runs longer than expected,
story,
she'll be helping you figure
cinematic,
out which bugs to eat and what
cartoon
plants to eat.
characters saying cell shading, whatever it was.
She'll also be attempting communication with the sentient beings we saw in the probe.
Communication? Her? How ironic.
You don't understand, Commander. What happened wasn't...
This happy reunion will have to wait, you two. Commander, we need you on the pad now. Ms. Wolf? What was all that about?
Guess you guys didn't have time for background checks. Level with me, Vernon. Is this thing really gonna get us there alive?
Would you rather stay here?
You've got a point there. Just try not to break anything else before I get back, will you?
We'll try, Commander. Good luck.
Ulukai? Ulukai! Son Nikar! Son Guarta!
You guys want to keep it down? My head is splitting.
Ulukai, are you unhurt?
I think so, Doc, except my hearing's a bit out of whack.
I do not understand, Ulukai.
Ulukai? What's that, some egghead word for... Holy shit!
What is egghead?
Who are you? Where are the others?
I am Zokrim, leader of the Dolotai Guardians. What others do you talk of?
Others, like me.
We found you alone, Ulukai. No others were there.
Brilliant. Now what?
Now? Now we will help you retrieve your 5 Mons and defeat Feyran and his soldier leader Croax. Then all of Adelpha will be free.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Slow down there, Chief. I hate to burst your bubble, but I've already got a world to save.
Yes, Ulukai, and that is Adelpha.
Why do you keep calling me Ulukai? The name is Cutter Slade.
Hundreds of moons ago, the Prophet Khazar spoke of a higher being, the Ulukai, who would arrive at this time to save Adelpha from destruction at the hands of Feyran. To do this, you will need the 5 Mons, sacred objects that have been hidden around the regions of Adelpha, awaiting your arrival.
Sounds like you have some real problems. Zokrim, was it? But right now, I gotta find the 3 other people on my team and a busted probe. That's my first priority. If I have time afterwards, I'll see what I can do about helping you, okay?
If you search for friends and busted probe, have you a way of finding them?
Now that you mention it, no, I don't.
Then I propose a deal with you, Ulukai. I will tell the other Dolotai Guardians to go out into their regions and search for what you seek. When they discover anything, they will get word to me, then I to you.
How many men do you have?
Once, we numbered in the thousands. Now we are but 100, and getting smaller with each moon.
So if I help you get these Mons, you'll use your 100 eyes and ears to look around this world for me?
Yes.
Doesn't sound like I have much of a choice here. How will you know where I am?
We will know, Ulukai. Many Talon will not believe in you until they hear stories of your good deeds. All will watch your every move.
Fair enough. Now the probe is a big, shiny metal object, and I need to find it first.
Is this what you seek?
A backpack? Where'd you get that?
It was found where you arrived, Ulukai, as one many sacred objects of the Yods.
No, the probe is much bigger than that. You said the rest of the equipment is there?
No, Ulukai. When sacred objects were discovered, many Talon take them for themselves, to have a little part of the Yods, and to feel hope that some moon they would help. Most Talon will not want to give up their sacred objects.
This mission will be a snap, Commander. It's just a simple repair operation. What could go wrong? Well, let's count. I lost my crew, can't find the probe. My equipment is being used by the natives as rosary beads. And I have one backpack with my HK-P12 and 30 rounds of ammo. I believe that places this mission somewhere just south of Fubar.
I did not understand all what you said, Ulukai. But if you are looking for more items, I would like to give you this.
What is it?
This Gamsav is believed to save a Talon's essence when it is held and squeezed in one's hand. When you do this, a strange glow builds inside the Gamsav, and after a few moments, it lets out a bright light. This is believed to imprint your essence on the Gamsav, but you cannot move while the light is growing.
Skip it, Chief. This is too much. Look, I think I need to clear my head. Got a place I can stretch my legs a bit?
Of course, Ulukai. Our camp is open to you. You should find my son Jan. He can help you. Once he has done so, return to me, and I will open the Dalka, so you may leave.
Lexicon accessed.
Dope. We got there, friends. I know it's a tease, but this is some early open world madness. And I kind of can't wait to dive and explore. It's got a very refurbished into looking pretty cool. It doesn't look too ancient. It's moving kind of slow, but not horrible. But in terms of like environment and stuff, it's looking kind of neat. Oh, I just picked up stuff. Alright. It wants me to go over here, or is this just a weird coincidence? Oh. Is this a closet of... No, I don't know what that means. Okay, anyways, friends. Oh, can we read the books? Give me the books. Is this going to be Morrowind level open world crazy? Is that the kind of claim they're trying to make? Tune in to find out. Part 2, we go on with this. But when will part 2 be? You'll just have to keep watching the Variety Chaos Variety wheel of rotation of crazy. But that's our first impression. Let me give you a few thoughts. It looks like it's going to be wacky, wild, and very much indeed what it describes itself as being. And that it's going to also not disappoint in that although it will feel a little not new, I don't think it's going to be hideously unplayable in any way, shape, or form. I think it's going to be entertaining, weird, and wisecracking. The one-liners in this onboarding, totally my sense of humor. So join us as we rotate through the madness, friends. That was our first dip of the toe into OUTCAST, Second Contact, a open world that says it kind of set the trend for open worlds. Tune in and find out. We've got to get back to Assassin's Creed. Fret not. But we did indeed move. We uninstalled one Assassin's Creed game in order to make room for the two FPS games one of the two FPS games that we already did the onboarding for. So we're gonna rotate through. I don't know which one we're gonna do next. I've got a couple of options left to pick from, but join us as we do that, and then tune back in as we come full circle and start revisiting them and playing through them, which will include at least one little bit of Call of Duty Black Ops 6 and all the games we've already started playing. It's a First Impression Friday. It's already Saturday morning, but we're keeping the First Impression Friday theme rocking and rolling all the way through. Friends, join us for more. Stay tuned as the title changes. This will be